All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Christina from FITI LA office, and thank you so much for joining me today for our webinar session on RMS, or Raw Material Specification System. Now, this is a system that was specifically created by FITI for Ralph Lauren Corporation, and it is a very user-friendly, very easy to navigate, and I'm going to basically walk you through how to use the system. By the way, I also have Raphael, who is our FITI New York account manager and also the on-site staff for RLC, and also Stan from FITI LA office next to me. And upon conclusion of our webinar session today, they will be here to assist you if you have any additional comments or questions. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing is to obviously log into this system, and in order to do that, you can go ahead to fiticonnect.com, FITI connect.com. By now, you should already have your login information, ID, and password. But if you don't, please contact Raphael, Stan, or myself, and we'll go ahead and give you your information right away. For demo purposes, I'm just going to go ahead and log in with my demo login and ID and password. All right, so I'm now logged in, and this is basically the default main homepage you'll see every time you log into FITI Connect. The first thing I want to mention is on the top right corner here in the blue font. For me, it says Polo Demo Vendor, but for you, it should say your company name. And on the right side, the menu bar here, Home, About FITI, Contact Us, My Profile, Sign Out. I just wanted to go over that with you as well. So if you click on the Home button, obviously that's going to take you to the main home default page. About FITI, if you click on, I'm going to go ahead and click About FITI, it will immediately take you to our FITI website. And the next one is Contact Us. And this is basically contact information regarding the FITI members, and also if you have any questions regarding the system. Next one is My Profile. And if you click on that, it's basically your profile information, right? There's your user ID, your username, and also your email address. Now, if you want to change your email address, update it if you have a new work email address, or you want to change it to maybe your personal email address, you can go ahead and do that here. Just update and input your new email address, click update, and it is done. And the last button here is the sign out button, and that's obviously you click on that and you will be logged out of this page. All right, and now let's go to the left top corner. You see 3 buttons here: Test Report, Resource Center, and RMS. I'm going to go ahead and start with Resource Center. There's one drop-down menu, RL Polo Test Manual. I'm going to go and click on that. And this is a very useful tool. As you can see right away, there's the FITI Contact, Testing Manual, and Test Request Form. If you click on FITI Contact, it immediately takes you to a PDF file for all the contact information for our FITI account managers. If you ever need assistance, have any questions, comments, or remarks, you can go ahead and get FITI account manager contact information here. I'm going to go back. The second one is our testing manual. And as you can see, this will show the most updated Ralph Lauren apparel testing manual. And on the right side, the date, as you can see, the most recent one was actually a few days ago, August 25th. So you can go ahead and download this if you need to. It will basically have all the testing requirements, the testing methods, and if you need that information, it is here for you. Go back. And last but not least is the test request form. Now, when you are ready to officially start the bulk fabric testing, you can go ahead, come here. You will need a test request form along with the samples that you're going to send. So you can come here and download the test request form, fill out the form, and send it with your samples. All right, I'm going to click on the home button again. And let's go next to the Resource Center is Test Report. Under Test Report is General Search. I'm sorry, it's not showing up. But basically for Test Report, this is basically a library of all your own test reports. If you ever need to search for a specific test report that you want to look up, you will do that here under Test Report. We will get this fixed for you right away. It's not working right now, but you can search by test report ID or style number, country of origin. It is up to you. You can come here, Test Report, and click General Search, and you can search any of your test reports. All right, now we are finally here on RMS, Raw Material Specification. There are two drop-down menus, List of RMS and Create New RMS. I am going to click on List of RMS. All right, and this is the screen that you will be seeing. And basically RMS, or List of RMS, is basically the same. It does the same function as the test report. And if you ever want to search for a specific RMS, you can do that here. You can search by RMS ID, material ID number, or even a specific date range. You can go ahead and do that and just click search, and it should show up just like this. Now, this is all just, example demo version, but you can see all the RMS are listed. You can also see the overall summary here on the left column here, failed or approved. It shows the RLC sign-off name and also the sign-off date. On the right, the first column, RMS ID, you can click on the ID in order to view the RMS. And as you can see, it shows your RMS. You can see the overall summary. And for here, this one, it says approved. All right. It's very easy. And now I'm going to go to the second drop-down menu to create a new RMS. Now this is very easy. Basically, you're just going to fill out all these information, and as you can see, most of them are drop-down menus, and you just have to choose the appropriate one. Also, if you ever, if you don't know the information, for example, to your style number or your supplier ID number or material ID number, you can always reference back to your FDS or fabric detail sheet. Now, I want to note that FDS and RMS are two different systems. FDS is just nothing but basic information of your fabric. RMS focuses more on the achievable performance of your fabric. Basically, you're using the RMS system to let Ralph Lauren Corporation know in advance the achievable performance and quality of your fabric before you, actually do the bulk fabric testing, so that, Ralph Lauren knows what to expect in case your fabric underperforms on certain testing requirements. All right, so I'm just going to start filling out the information here. The first is required brand group. As you can see, you drop down menu, there's a bunch of options. I'm going to go ahead and for demo purposes, I'll just go ahead and choose Lauren Dresses. The next one is season. You'll go ahead and choose the appropriate season for your fabric. I will choose spring 2018 for mine. The next one is material type. I'm going to go ahead and choose fabric knit. Next one is material description. Simply, you're just going to describe what your fabric is, the material of your fabric, right? So, polyester, cotton, spandex. For mine, I'll just go ahead and put Stan, Jersey. All right. And then below that is supplier contact. And this is just your contact information. Let's go to the next one, the style number and supplier ID. Now, again, if you don't know the information to this, your style number or supplier ID, you can go back to your FTS or fabric detail sheet. For demo purposes, I'll just go ahead and put demo 123. All right, and the next one is color, and basically you're just going to describe, best of your abilities, the color of your fabric. You do not have to put a Ralph Lauren color here. I'm going to put red color for mine. And the next two is your RLC contact and their email address. By now, you should know who your RLC contact person is. If you don't, you can go ahead and put Raphael Park or Mr. Junior Clark. For example purposes, I'll just go ahead and put JC and just type in a fake email for demo purposes, abc.com. Next one is required merchandise organization. Now that you're just going to choose which department your fabric is appropriate. I'm going to go and choose women's apparel for mine. The next one is supplier art name or number and material ID. Again, if you do not have this information, please reference back to your fabric detail sheet. All right, the next one is the protocol number. There are 7 testing protocol per category, and in order to view them, you can just click Find. And as you can see, there are 7 protocols, and you're going to choose the appropriate one for your fabric. For mine, I will go ahead and choose knit K000. And as soon as I click that, it automatically populates the testing requirements, the testing methods. And just a side note that depending, on the most recent revision of the testing manual, we are in the process of, updating each protocol accordingly based on the revision. All right, so as you can see, as soon as I clicked Find and chose my protocol, it populates the testing requirements for you. And RLC, they expect all the mills and vendors to know, which testing requirements are required for each testing package. So just scrolling down and looking through it. All right. I just want to mention, I know some of you guys might have questions, what if I have more than one color? What if I have additional colorways? You can put that information at the bottom. Scroll down, supplier remarks. This is where you will add your additional colorways. So let's say I have 3 more colors. I will type in additional colorways and just add my extra 3 colors. So for example, black, navy, and neon. And if you do have any additional, notes or remarks that you want to make, you can go ahead and do that here under supplier remarks. All right. So now you pick your protocol number and you're filling it out, you're looking through it, and let's say I feel that, my color is a red color. I think it's too dark, for maybe color fastness too light. I feel that my red color fabric won't meet the default standard. The default standard value for this is 4 and 3. I just feel like it's not going to meet that. So go to the next column, default meets standard. I don't think mine's going to meet, so I am going to change that to no. And after that, there is a value column, and I'm just going to choose the appropriate value that I think would meet, that my fabric would meet. So let's say I think 2. I think my fabric will meet the value of 2. Next column is the explanation. So you're just going to explain what I explained to you just now, why I chose a different value. So my reason is color is too dark. hard to achieve. You know, just a basic, simple description. So, all right. And the next column is RLC review, and it's basically to show, signify if the raw material team has reviewed your disposition or not. All right, so after filling out all the information, checking, you know, if you're satisfied with all the information that you have inputted, go ahead and at the top menu bar right here, there is a save button. That is the first thing that you want to do. I'm going to click save. And as soon as I did that, you do see this red highlight over here that, and do not worry, this is not an error or a mistake. It's just to, you know, let you and also the raw material team member, just let them know that you did change the value because it will, because, you know, you think that it will meet the default value. So it's just a notification. You do not have to worry about that. Your RMS is saved and it is totally fine. All right, after that, if you do want to print this RMS just for your own records, you can go ahead and click print. And this is the screen you will see, and you can go ahead and print it if you want. All right. And the attach button, also, you know, if you want to, or if you have any additional documents, you know, documents that might provide backup for the quality and performance of your fabric, like a test report, you can go ahead and do that here. As you can see, you are only allowed 2 files to upload in file size 1 megabyte. Choose your file, click save, and it is uploaded with your RMS. All right, so after you have saved your RMS, printed it for your own records, attached any documents, you feel, you know, you filled all the information, everything is completed, you can go ahead and finally click save and send. Now, once you do that, you know, it's done. Your RMS is sent to a raw material team member, and they're going to have your RMS right away. Now, depending how many new RMS they receive each day, it can take up to about, let's say, like 42 to 72 hours for them to respond back with their disposition. And you guys, that is basically it. As you can see, it's very easy. You're just basically transferring information from your FDS to this new RMS system. Thank you so much for joining me today. And just a couple of points for you. Actually, the RMS system is going live on Monday, September 4th. In other words, Ralph Lauren Corporation expects all mills to use the system after September 4th. And also, FITI headquarters IT just informed Stan that they are updating an RLC RMS server in Hong Kong as well. And until the end of this week, the program might look funny if you were to log in and test it out for yourself, but please do not be alarmed. We are just doing final touches before September 4th rollout. Having said that, now we are open for any questions you have. We have Raphael from New York and Stan from LA on standby to assist you with anything. And last but not least, we also have Mr. Junior Clark from Ralph Lauren Corporation headquarters. Please address any question, and thank you so much.